So it is currently July 3rd, 2024 at 6:41 a.m. We're about to arrive at the gym. And we're filming our first vlog, I guess you could call it, documentation of my journey. So what I'm gonna do is just document my journey to reaching the goals of my life. One of them being what I'm doing right now, which is to be fit for, aesthetic reasons, but primarily for longevity. Because there's no point in, getting super muscular if you can't bend over and touch your toes or can't move, So the main goal here is to gain muscle mass, lean muscle mass, while also maintaining flexibility and cardiovascular health, so I can be best set up for the long run. So that's kind of the health goal that we're at right now. I'm trying to back up into a spot right now, so it's kind of tough to do both. But that's where we're at right now, and so I'm just doing this. I've seen several other guys document their journey, and I feel like it'd be fun just to do the same. Because maybe I'll be able to share value through these videos as I go through and I learn different things in business, life in general, and health. But also it'll be good for me just to be able to one day come back and look at this and see how far I've come. So there's the first clip of the first video. So taking action, first step. It's always the hardest part. So there we go. All right, so we're back in the vehicle. Post-workout, we went to a quick Whole Foods run. Gotta get the right nutrition for the body, So got some grass-fed meat, a few other things that we needed to get, and so now we're ready to rock and roll for the day. Going to go home and shower, and then we're gonna do a Bible study real quick, and then get to work on the CPA. So we'll see y'all later. Spending most of my time right now is through studying for the CPA exam, because currently I've not passed any of them, hoping to get that done shortly, but they take a lot of time to do, so it's a bit of a struggle for me. I'm admittedly not the most gifted at accounting, so it's just kind of where we're at right now. But the reason I want to get it done is so I can have my CPA, because eventually I want to have my own tax strategy business where I help people legally, of course, not pay taxes. But yeah, so I'm working through a mini exam that I just took, taking some notes on what I did right, what I did wrong. I'm just trying to learn from my mistakes and just get it corrected so I can, whenever I actually take the real exam, have it in my mind and how to do it correctly. So it's a day-by-day thing that you just have to sit down and just get after it. I mean, I just throw some music on and just get to it, because it takes time, a lot of practice, a lot of rules that you have to know. So it's just a daily thing that I just have to keep grinding at. It helps when you're tackling a big task like this to keep in mind that it won't be built in a single day. You can't learn, for this example, you can't learn everything in one day. So you just have to remember that if you consistently continue to work at your goal of whatever it is, the consistency compounds, and over time, the small incremental gains that you make will turn out to be a big difference, and ultimately land you at where you want to be. So for a lot of the remainder of the day, it's what I'll be doing. Since I haven't started work, this is kind of how I've been into most of my time. So just gonna keep at it, just gonna keep pushing, remain positive that it's possible and that I can do it. So yeah, I'm gonna get back to it, and I'll catch y'all whenever I decide to film again. So there we go. All right, so we're back. We're still grinding on CPA stuff, but probably gonna stop in about 45 minutes or so. We're gonna go on a run, gonna go shoot for about 2 miles, do some mobility afterwards, get the health in, and then after that I'm probably gonna either work some more on the CPA, or I might read some. Been reading the Personal MBA. It's a really good book. I've enjoyed it thus far, but we'll see. And I think that something I wanted to talk about real quick is just going after and doing the things that you feel, I guess, drawn to. So it might not always be the popular thing among your friends, family, society as a whole. But if you feel, just if you feel it in yourself and you believe in yourself, as cliche as that sounds, just go after it, man. I mean, there's seasons for everything in life. And I think that if you just keep putting in the work towards whatever you want to go after, that eventually, if you just keep at it, something's gonna crack, or you'll get a new idea for something else that you want to go after, and that'll be the thing. So I don't know, I think that's something that I struggle with and feel like people and myself should work on, is just going with what you think is the best, trusting your gut. Don't let the opinions of others sway what you do, do what you think's best, and just go after it 100%. So yeah, I mean, it's not the most interesting day, but I told myself I was gonna do this, so I'm just gonna keep going after it and see what happens. I mean, it's just CPA, reading, fitness. If I just keep doing that, eventually it's gonna grow into something bigger, and maybe it'll all be for nothing, and maybe it'll be great, but at the end of the day, I can look back and see what I've done and take that and just be proud of myself that I went for it, and that I went with my gut and went against the opinions of others and what they think. I just went with what made me feel right and fulfilled, and what in the moment I wanted to go after. So I'm gonna go about 40 more minutes on the CPA studying, and then go hit that run. So probably throw a clip of that in right now. About to be 8 o'clock. So after I ran, I just kind of hung out at the house, did a little bit more CPA work, read my book. I'm currently reading Personal MBA. It's a really good business book. I'm not too far into it yet, but I'm really enjoying it. It's got a lot of value. I mean, it just seems like a book that you can just really take and just actively apply it to different areas of your life depending on where you're at in your business. So definitely a book that I'll keep around and read going forward. But yeah, that was pretty much the day. I wish I would have gotten more done on the CPA, but I think I'm about to finish up out here. Got my roommate's dog. Letting her go to the bathroom, and then gonna go inside and work more on the CPA. Get a little bit of grinding in, and then head off to bed and wake up and go to the gym in the mornings. So just hoping that consistency, starts to compound, start seeing some results. And one thing, when you start facing setbacks, you just gotta keep pushing. If it was easy, whatever you're trying to do, assuming that you have big goals, whatever you're trying to do, you might face setbacks, and you just gotta keep pushing, man. It's tough sometimes to do that and keep that frame of mind, but you gotta do it. It's how winners win. They just have that mentality that they're gonna win no matter what, and they just keep pushing forward. So that's what we're going for. So gonna get a little bit more work in, probably read a little bit, and then get after it tomorrow. So just been kind of working all morning. I edited a new reel that I made. I'm still learning how to use CapCut, so that's been an interesting journey. Yeah, post-workout, worked on that, a little bit of CPA. Had to do a laundry day, so I've been doing that, folding some clothes, getting all that done. But yeah, so got some friends coming over later for the 4th of July, hang out, try and still, get some work in before all that. So that's what we've been doing. Trying to read a little bit before they get here, try and get it, 25 pages in. And then on top of that, just kind of checking off my to-do list for the day. Nothing too major, just everyday stuff. So I don't know, this is just kind of where I'm gonna end the first video. It's just kind of the start. It was kind of inspired by Daniel Dalen. If you haven't ever seen him, you should go look him up. He's a really good entrepreneur you should follow. He gives a lot of value in his videos, and it's a fun journey to follow too. So just trying to create that as well. So I guess this is the end of the first video. Point of view: you're a 23-year-old starting on his path to success. So I will see you in the next one.